Hello, brothers and sisters, and welcome back to the blood-bashing, skull-thrashing, exciting thriller that is Gods of Sand, a nice gladiator medieval manager. I am quite enjoying this. It's very fluid, it's a lot of fun, and there is a little bit of tactics involved. I'm just having fun testing all the different things out, too. So we've got 4 boys training here, as you can see. We've got our Tonfub guy, who's going to be basically our crit guy, but we take a look at his skills here. I added bleed to his basic attacks, and each attack, so twice, puts that bleed on. So if he hits successfully twice, he'll also deal 4 bleed damage, which stacks with attacks and applies an extra bleed of 4. So it's actually pretty strong right now. So I want to get a little bit of cash, and I want to put in, what do we want to do? I want to put in, I think I want to get the lunge so I can get close to the opponent so I don't have to get pulled towards him in that final fight. And then we'll send him into a tier 2. I think that's the play. That's absolutely the play. So I've got my contractor, and then I renamed my guys so it's very much easier to understand them. So I've got my wizard, or our planned wizard, and our brute, our tanker. So this is a new guy picked up who just had a bunch of strength and agility to start with. So I want to get him leveled up a bit and give him a lot of defense so we can see about blocking. Because if we use these two-handers here, defending with a one-handed weapon counterattacks the opponent with 25% of his attack. I don't know what that means because I haven't really seen a defense. So I'm curious onto how that'll work. So we'll check that out. But he did do his first fight, and I sent him right into the arena, and he did pretty well, honestly. He did pretty well. So I'm going to get our wizard hooked up. I think I lost a contractor in like that low % death chance on the contract, so that's fine. So we're making fair cash. I want to go check out the city. I want to just grab some schlubs. I don't know why, but I don't know if it's like I just have unlimited dudes I can pick up now, but I'm just gonna grab people. Oh, now they're not letting me. Okay, like for some reason I thought like, you could have one more person. Your ludus can house +1 gladiator. Like I thought it was like 3 or 4, but we can have quite a few now. We can have quite a few. So let's go back here. I'm gonna grab Christy. You're gonna be a contractor. Even though your skills are pretty decent, but I've got other people to work on right now. So, contractor 2. Oop, okay. Was I out of characters? No, you just can't do 11, I guess. Okay. Contracts. Contractor. And I'm going to just send you out for this, just because I like the higher chance of success, honestly. I like the odds. So what do we have available? So we've got our brute and our wizard available. Wizard's going to be a money pit, because I need to get him really well off before I send him in for some fights. But I'm thinking with 12 attack, he should be okay. But his health is a little low. So let's get his vitality up next. No, you know what? Let's go a little bit vitality here. We'll get some vitality on him, but I think he's good to get in there. Same with the brute. I put the axe on the brute now, so he's pretty decent to go. I wanted to get him some more stamina, but now we can switch him to vitality. And obviously our rogue is just in a heal. So I'm going to do our quick fights with these guys, get some cash, and move on. Brute, send him. All right, he did fantastic in the arena. He took 2 crits from this guy, so that's why his health's pretty low, but we took him down without having a rest in both of the fights. So we should be getting a decent chunk of change here from both of these guys. Let's also send the wizard in. I want to double check the wizard. Let's go to the city first, now that we get a little bit of cash. Because what I'm looking for is the sword and buckler, the upgrade to the wooden club. And I already have a spear available. And I don't care about the armors at the moment because we're low on cash. So back to the arena with our wizard to see how he does. So our wizard's definitely still a little weak. especially because the spear does more damage when it's further away and less when he's up close. So you can see I'm doing about 6 or 7 now. When he was at a distance, he was doing 9. So it's definitely something to really keep in mind with this build here. But I do want to try and see this through, because I think when we add his intelligence to his attacks through his skills, it's going to really shine. So, but again, a wizard's going to be more of a money sink, so I'm willing to put the investment in now to kind of see how it goes a bit later. So we'll get the next day rolling. Rogues recovered and tank, which is awesome. So first things first, I'm just going to send tank in for a fight. I'm going to show you tank. He's pretty simple. You know, I should have checked to see if the shop had his upgraded weapon for him. That would have been nice, but it's all right. So do I have like there must be like a skill for blocking, I'm thinking, which would give me that counter for 25% of attack that I was saying. Unless it means like, because this is translated, so it's not the cleanest. So unless it means it adds 25% of my attack to my block rating, which could potentially be the case, of course. So something to think about. Heavy jab. None of my other guys have skills at the moment, so. Ah, man, so close. Bam. See you later. Good job, tank. Tank's doing what tank does. Stands still and beats a guy. Ooh, 88 shekels. Thank you. All right. Now what I want to do is go into our rogue. I want to check out his skills. And I want to add in... What do I want to do? I want the lunge, right? That's what we decided on. Yes. I want the lunge. Okay. That's our repertoire. Oops. Okay. So with this, I think we're actually ready for a good fight here. Let me check the inventory. Yeah, he's got a health potion. Okay. Oops. So let's go. I think we can take this fight now. Hit him with the rogue. Rogue is traveling. Rest it up. This is the rogue. Chagara na Batala Nestedia. If someone knows what language that is, let me know. That's what this is translated from, I presume. Brute recovered, wizards recovered, and now we've got our fight with our rogue. Let's check him out. All right, so now I'm in his range, and this is his strongest range, so I have to move closer so he does less damage to me. And I'm gonna do a heavy jab here. So you see the bleed now, because all of my attacks have bleed. So if I hit him like this, 9 bleed damage just to exist. It's pretty crazy. 8 now. So it's really pretty nice. Oh, I'm too close, I think. Oh, it did 7 damage. And a crit for 20. So I'm pretty sure this build is really good. A fisty type boy with bleed damage is gonna really hurt some people. So I'm gonna hit concentration. I'm gonna check out the lunge ability. Okay, so it looks like maybe it moved me forward twice. All right, skills. So first off, I'm gonna hit him with a clear cut. Only landed one of the hits. But you could... Oh my god, he double crit me. Ooh, you son of a bitch. And... I'm gonna go for the bleed kill. Whew. I can't believe he double crit me for 40 damage. That was bonkers. This is what's great about gladiator games too, though, is that shit like that can happen. You can just get absolutely messed up due to luck. And that's realistic. Okay, so we're in on him now. So he's already pulling me in. First things first, I'm heavy jabbing him, getting the stun in, getting a little bleed on him. Then I'm just going to hit him with the clear cut. Charging. And I'm going to hit him with the chip armor. So we've got the bleed. So my bleed is pretty much taking care of all of that for me. So I'm just going to give him a couple whacks here. 17 bleed damage. Move up one. 16 bleed damage. He pulled me in. Thank you. Just in case. 21 bleed damage. Oh, baby. We still almost died, though. I only had 17 health. But 144, we've unlocked the Butcher's Hook, a specialized tool for working with meat. The hook punches and holds, while a metal ball is used to soften. Defending with one hand. So actually, this is perfect. So it's the defense version. So we're going to give that to our Brute. Or not our Brute. We're going to give that to Tank. So let's go to Tank here. Go to his weapon. And it does 8 damage. Boop. It's beautiful. So we got that in there now. The rest of our guys, we've got Wizard and Brute. I've got 400 shekels, so this is the play, right? So let's talk about Wizard here today. This will be all about building a Wizard. So agility and dexterity don't care too much. Your critical hits now deal 2 times damage. He's not going to be critically faced. So I'm going to do shove. Yeah, so we're going to go shove and kick. Because we need to spend a certain amount of points to unlock the next tier, right? And this build is going to be about keeping people further away. So I want to be able to push them twice the space, right? So regular kick only pushes 1 tile. Now we'll do 2. And then shove will also give me that as well. And now I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add critical hits deal 2 times. Like, that's nice, but it's not quite necessary. Attack stun the opponent. Now, we're gonna, it's really a good one. We really do. That's pretty standard. So we're gonna take that, and I'm gonna do every time you use an active skill, a magic projectile deals intelligence. And then add a random stat, attacks and removes. I'm gonna do steady strike, and then I'm gonna hold off on the coin. So he's going to be pretty strong right now. Not like the strongest, but he's not going to be too shabby, if we do say. So let's get into his style here. So he's got 12 damage. Let's see how this works in a basic setting. I just want to double check our Brute. Brute's looking fine, of course. Yeah, he's fine. So let's go to the arenas. We're just doing tier 1 still with these guys. We got to send the rogue in to see how a tier 2 works now that we've defeated it. We got to be careful with these tier 3s. I don't think we're going to be doing well. So I'm really going to hold off on that. So let's check out the Wizard. Send him in a couple fights here. I want to see how this projectile works, right? So let's do heavy jab. So -2. So I'm going to do like an extra 2 damage when I use skills. Based off of my intelligence, which is fine. And that obviously doesn't work on attacks. So now we're in close range. So I'm just going to shove him. 2 damage. And so he's kind of far, but now I can use this. Hit that. I can kick him. Hit him 2 spaces away from me. Puts him back into my good range. I'm going to do a rest. I'm going to kick him again. And now I'm going to stun him. And he's dead. Look at that. 0 damage Wizard. Not too shabby. But that means I got to work on his resistance because I believe shove and kick are based off of your character's resistance compared to your opponent's. And when we fight people like this, he's going to want to stay in our range as well. So you can see here, shove, if possible. If the opponent's resistance is less than the user's, deal the user's resistance as damage, which is pretty nice. So I'm going to hit there with the heavy jab. He's stunned. I'm going to hit him with the steady strike. Great damage. Thank you. Obviously I can't kick, I can't shove because he's in his range as well, but he's honestly better off moving in 1 more on me because the spear does more damage at its furthest range, which is 2 spaces, whereas the quarterstaff, it can hit from 2 spaces, but it doesn't deal additional damage. It deals the same damage whether it's 1 tile or 2 tiles away. So remember that when you're actually using the quarterstaff or the spear yourself. All right, let's round up the Brute, get some cash. All right. New day. Your bedroom is spinning when you open your eyes. You immediately regret opening the 5th bottle of wine. You're heating up some water. Someone knocks on the door, cursing under your breath. You open and take a peek. Man standing there, clearly gladiator. Bulging muscles barely fitting inside his leather breastplate. I like these placeholder images. You interested in a little game does involve loud noises? One could say so. I'm traveling around the town trying to find someone who's worthy and brave enough to fight me. I am tired of working for weaklings, and I've decided that the best way to test a good fighter is to fight him. If any of you men can defeat me, I'd be happy to join you. What do you say? Yeah. So, journey report. After 0 days, who's going to fight him? I didn't select anybody. It selected tank. Maybe he was my only fighter, so it gave me no choice, which is unfortunate because I'm probably going to lose this. Because tank's not geared up. I wish it let me choose who would have fought, or it let me see, because I'm not going to win this at all. Kind of a shitty mechanic, in my opinion. I don't like games where it doesn't tell you what's happening. So, like, in that instance there, literally I had no choice in this matter. I could have said no, of course. But I was curious to see who I could have selected for the fight. All right, he's still alive at least. So that's good. He's just injured. The fighter leaves, banging. Yeah, whatever. So that was unfortunate. I really did want to get him, but I wanted to send the rogue in. But, you know, contractors were available as well. So I'm not sure if it just selected a random guy or what. It's very odd. I'm not sure what mechanic that was based off of, but it wasn't a good one. I can say that for sure. Don't appreciate any of that. I'm not sending him on a 9-day trip. Might as well train him. He's pretty decent, honestly. He's not bad. Put him here. So I've got 323 weekly wages of $100. Let's go visit the city. So now that we've unlocked a new tournament, that means there's new weapons available. So claws, hand-to-hand weapons give users more. So actually, we're gonna buy these. And I'm gonna buy a... I'm not going to buy any helmets because I'm more worried about getting the wizard leveled up right now than anything else. Barracks is full. I wanted to see how the gladiator market was looking. All right. And to rogue, go to his weapon. I'm going to take off the tonfas and put on the claws. 3 damage increase, so 17 from 14. Which is pretty nice. And I want to keep getting his vitality up. His HP is very weak compared to... the other fighters he's going against, so I don't like that. Just gonna start the next day. I don't really feel like gearing up the contractor. Okay. You're already shouting commands during training, blah, 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 as you duck and evade. Come on out, someone shouts. Soon a man walks out. Please don't call the guards, I'm just hungry and... looking for some porridge, and finding 200 gold isn't even that much, he pleads. If they find me, you're aware of the beating I'll receive. Think about the situation of this poor old man. Sure. See what happens. You walk up to the man and watch his eyes bulge in fear of what you may do. You extend an arm and point to the quarter door. Shortly after the guard peeks his head over the wall, you look at him like you don't know what's happening. Throughout the day, the old man bonds with the gladiators, telling them stories, teaching them. All gladiators get +2 strength. All right, cool. I like how there's little events in the game, though. That is nice. It's a nice little touch, little flavor boost for the game, if you do say. Let's take contractor and send him out for a day. Let's take the other contractor. I guess I'll send him out for 9 days for a 95% chance, just to get him out of my hair. And check our gladiators here. So... Rogue's up to 80 HP now because we got his vitality up a little bit. That's fantastic. And everything else is looking pretty decent here. I want to get Wizard some new skills. I removes 10% of max HP plus intelligence from the person. That's probably pretty good, honestly. Let's grab that. All right, perfect. Now we've unlocked the stuff I want. So... adds the value of intelligence to the attack damage until the end of battle. Grab that. And reduces the turn. Don't care. Fully recover stamina. Poisoned. Every basic attack I gain. So I feel like... I thought there was one more thing, but maybe not. That's okay, though. We'll start with that. Let's send him into battle in a tier 1. So arenas. I'm going to go to tier 2. We're going to send Rogue in just because I want to... see how that works, and it takes a day to travel, obviously. We'll send Wizard in here. And let's see how these new abilities work for us here. So now we can always start this off by doing a imbue weapon. And let's hit him. 14 damage from like the 8 damage he was doing. So honestly, now he's just kind of rather average, right? So if we hit him with a heavy jab, an extra 2 damage from that. And I'm going to go with the strike just to finish it off. Well done. It's not bad. So I think the focus will be his intelligence some more to try and see how well this scales. Because so far, it doesn't seem like it does much better than just being strong, right? 22 damage there. Oh, I used the wrong attack. I meant to use this one. Oopsies. Rest. I want to see how much damage this will do to him. So 10% would be 5 plus my intelligence, maybe 12. 5 turns. Is it because I'm too close? Let me get some extra stamina here. Pretty big. Uses a lot of stamina. But not bad. Wizard seems okay. Takes a lot of investment, so I'm curious to see how much of that we can return and how fast. So let's send out... Okay, now we just got to do Brute. We know how this is really going to go. I need to give Brute a skill, honestly. Brute. Brute. I said Brute. I can't click him. Oh. Close this. Brute. Thank you. Skill. I might as well just give him heavy jab so we can stun the opponent. It's cheap. And critical hits deal more. I'll do the rest action. Okay. And I'm just going to send him in. All right, so now we can see how the tier 2 tournament is after we defeat the main boss. So I want him to come towards me here. So I'm going to rest, let him move into his attack range, and I'm going to try this lunge out. So it really just moved me into 2 spaces. Okay, so if I'm 2 spaces away, I'll hit him. If I'm not 2 spaces away, I'll just close the gap like I did there. Get that great old bleed on him. Now he's stunned, taking bleed damage, and I'm going to chip his armor. Continue. Pretty simple stuff in here. 50. Hit that concentration. He's going to move in. So I'm going to just going to wait. Just going to let him wait. I want to hit him with the lunge. So, because agility halved. Yeah, it's not that great, honestly. I'm going to get rid of that skill. Hit him with the heavy jabs. Hit him with the chip armor. Hit him with the clear cut and get the instant bleed death. All right, so the tier 2 is actually not so bad without the boss. So that's good to know. Payment day, you hand out a total of 141 shekels. So we'll have to send him to the tier 3. I think he might be ready for it to kind of see how that's going to go. One of my contractors is back. I'm just going to send him out. I'll send him on the daily one. Pet the dog. And so I've got 233. It's not quite a lot. Everyone else is kind of done for the day, so let's rest. Brutes recovered, wizards recover. That was successful. That was pretty shocking. That fails quite often, obviously. I'll send him on the 2-day trip. Actually, 5 days. 185. I'm going to send him just to see because it's new. Because why not? And I'm going to go to the market. This little piggy went to the market. This little piggy went home. Nothing new. Ooh, we got some padded leggings, though. I'm going to hold off because I want to get this. 50% training speed. Next one costs 378. Yep, leave the city now. So now training will be a little faster, so it's beautiful. So I need to just do... I'm going to try and send out... I'm going to do the wizard. I'm going to do... Reduces... Cooldown from all abilities. deal bleeding damage, rust forward. I might try the toxic whiff on him. Pulls enemy closer, that's useless. Every basic attack, that's kind of useless to me too. Okay. So I'm just going to send him out for a couple fights here. I'm going to send the wizard out first to a tier 2. Actually, you know what? No, the brute's... I don't think the brute's quite ready for that yet. He's going to go to just do a tier 1 today. All right, time for wizard to see how he does in the fight arena here. So we're going to do imbue the weapon. And then follow up with the normal heavy jab for the stun. Steady strike. Mantra healed him up pretty decently. Gotta hit that rest. Gonna shove him. Get the rest. Get the rest. Give him a kick. And... can I do that again? Hold on. I'm curious now. Rest. Rest. Give him a kick. And heavy jab. No, okay. I was wondering if it's stacked, but it that did a little bit more damage. Not sure if it's stacked. A little hard to tell there. I was wondering if that damage would stack by adding the intelligence to it again. Hard to tell. I'm not too sure. I don't think it did though. I really don't think it did. I want to see this. That was only 12 damage. And it does a lot. It takes a lot out of me to do just like 12 or so damage, so it's not worth it. Plus it hurts me, obviously, so maybe if I had a lot of health and a lot of intelligence, it'd be pretty good, because then, you know, it's kind of like the double whammy kind of effect on him. But otherwise, it doesn't seem to be top tier. All right, I want to imbue something onto this guy. I'm going to put poison, because we're already doing bleed damage, so this is going to be huge DOT. Huge DOT, right? Okay. Cool. That looks fantastic. Let's go check the city real quick. Just gloves and sabers, nothing new. Nothing even new down here. Okay, get out of here. We're gonna send our boy out for the tier 3 fight. I think it's gonna take 2 days for him to travel. 3 days to travel. I'm gonna have to spend the shekels to reduce that travel time soon. Definitely can't be doing that, all this traveling. Brutes recovered, tanks recovered. That's great. Oh, good. Tank is back. Thank God. I missed you, Tank. I'm so sorry for what happened to you. All right. Brute is working on vitality still. 90 is pretty good HP, I think. I believe what I want to see from Brute right now. Base damage. Oh, base defense. Blocking chance. Increases critical. I think I want to see some more strength out of him. He's at 15 now, which is pretty decent. It's not too shabby. And I need to get him a new iron axe. Oh, you know what? The saber was the new version of the iron axe. Okay, and Tank. How's Tank doing? Tank, I want to get his defense up. So we'll keep that. His endurance is pretty low, honestly. Increases the amount of stamina, but we'll have to work with that. And I need to get his vitality up. That's for damn sure. Does he have skills? I don't think I've gotten him any skills yet. No. So let's quickly grab this one. And why don't we do... How's his dex? Not great. 12%. No, kind of why not? No. I'll get concentration. Okay. So I'm going to send all of these guys out. How many days do we have? Okay, I can afford it. They'll fight tomorrow. So we're going to send Brute here. And we're also going to send out Tank. Because those are pretty simple. Honestly, they're not tough fights. All right, everyone's there. Good. Next day. And guys, if you're loving Gods of Sand, make sure you are hitting that like button down below, leaving comments as well. I love to hear from all of you. And as usual, if you're new here, thanks for stopping by. I'd appreciate if you check to make sure if you're subbed down below, so you do make sure you get back here for that sweet Shabby content. All right, who's fighting? Who we got here first? All right, we've got Brute here first. Just gonna wait it out. He's got to get closer to me. So I'm gonna hit him with the quick stunner-rooney. Now I'm stunned. They used Mantra. So for me, if I use Mantra, I'll heal 18 HP, which is not bad. Because he's so thick now, right? Might be worth it, honestly. Taking damage. I'm a little nervous about sending him up here because his hit rate's kind of low, huh? 80%. It's not bad, but it's not fantastic, of course. Critical hit to finish it. We only needed 11 damage anyways, but we got it. It was a little touch and go there, but it wasn't bad. All right, so he's already in attack range, so I have to move up. Get him into my attack range and out of his strongest attack range. Hit him with the stun. Hit him with some damage. He shoved me. So what I'm going to do is just move up. He's going to move. I'm going to... God damn it, it did that thing where it put me backwards. Put me in here. One more turn for that. So I'm going to hit him once. Then stun him. Missed. That's a shame. He's concentrating. Bam. He's going to shove me. Oh, I thought he was going to give me with the old shove. Well. Come on. There's a regular shove. And some damage. That was a better fight. Didn't block as many hits from me, so that was good. Okay, we can start farming some cash now with our tier 3 fighter and our 2 tier 2s, which is fantastic. Wizard is ready for another fight. Let me check out Wizard stats here. Yep, we're leveling up intelligence, which is exactly what I see. Magic is 9. Oh, I never replaced his weapon with the pitchfork. Silly me. 16 now. Now he's really rocking. I've got to pay the troll toll tomorrow, so we need to do that. Send you out for the day. I was going to buy... Oop. I think I clicked the wrong one. Oh, no, it's Brute. Brute's up for a fight today. Okay. So, concentration. I'll wait it out. Come on in. I will heavy jab, yeah? He's got the Tomfas there. Oh my god. He got me with that crit. He crit me. Freaking A. He got 2 crits. Tank was defeated, but he's still breathing. Tank is a pretty lucky guy, and he's not a very good tank. He gets annihilated. Oh, this poor guy. This poor bastard just gets his ass kicked every week. All right, next day. All right, after 3 days on the road, he's ready. So I'm ready to see how Rogue does. So we got 3 opponents here as well, just for the regular fight. All right, 80 and 95. So we're pretty standard grounds. First skill, concentration. He's going to move in. So he's taking 2 poison damage, which is nice to see. So firstly, let's get him with the heavy jab and stun him. So now he's got poison and bleed. I'm going to go with the chip armor because he does have some decent stuff on. He also chipped me. Gonna hit him with the bleed. Minus 14. I'll just rest back here and you'll die. See you later, bro. Great stuff. I want to put Mantra on him. I'll probably put Mantra on him and get rid of something else. This guy is really geared up here, and that's a spear, so I have to close this gap. Use concentration. I'm going to give him the heavy jabberoonies for the free hits. Also, the extra bleed. Beautiful stuff. So he shoved me back, which is kind of good for me. I'm happy about that. So I'll just stay right here. He has to move up, and he's taking bleed damage. He has to move up one more, so I'm going to just heal myself, and he died. That's why I want to also grab Shove for him now. Shove and Mantra, because I can shove and just heal myself. It let my bleed do everything. Bleed and toxicity. He's a super toxic fighter. Concentration, concentration. I'll just wait. He's taking damage, not me. And now I'll get him with the stun. Hit him with the bleed. And he's going to be dead next turn. Perfect. Didn't need to do anything myself. I was already stunned. I like the fight in the background with these worms here, though. That's pretty sexy. All right. Renown 1, 258 shekels. A beautiful way to end this. And we handed out 156. So first things first, before we end the episode here, make sure you hit that like button down below. But we need to unlock the stable. Absolutely. Donkey? Wow, 520 for the next donkey. You're a donkey. Wages I'll also drop because I just paid them anyway, so we might as well just grab that. And then head back to Ludus. And I'll do a little bit of grinding here. I want to get our boys leveled up a bit, get everything checked out, and see how the world is working. Obviously, we need to heal Tankaroonie here as well. So we'll get all that taken care of, and we'll meet up here next time if that's what you all wish to see. But all right, brothers and sisters, as usual, this has been ShabbyDoo, and hope the rest of your day is not too shabby.